Hey guys, it's Melissa here from Melissa Shares. It is Monday morning and I'm finally getting my act together. We went thrift shopping yesterday on a Sunday with a coupon for 50% off clothing. And since you guys have asked a little bit about my secondhand shopping and how I do that, I wanted to share this haul of thrift store items with you because it was a pretty big haul. As always, our trips to the thrift store usually have a couple of triggers. One is either we're looking for something and we're gonna go look for it at the thrift store, or the other reason we might go is that we need to get out of the house, which often happens on weekends with children, and especially now that summer break has begun. So I wanted to share with you what I bought for $57.75, and I really, because I might be described by some of you as a frugal rich person, you know, we have a lot of things, but we also have a lot of nice things because we're saving our money for more important things, and we're getting really nice things secondhand here in Los Angeles. And I would say that LA is probably one of my favorite places to thrift shop, whereas in New York, thrift shops are really expensive. So I went to the thrift shop, I spent just under $60, and we got all of this. The impetus for going this weekend was using my coupon, getting the girls out of the house, and also uniforms for my daughter who's starting kindergarten. Navy bottoms was what I was actually looking for. There are a few categories that I bought this week that I think are important to share with you that I always find at great prices at the thrift store. I am outside with you this morning because I came home on Sunday and I did not have time to put everything away and into the laundry, which is the first thing I do when I shop secondhand. So I'm outside sorting it, sharing it with you, removing the tags, and then we're going straight into the laundry room with these items. The amazing categories of items that we bought this week were navy bottoms for uniforms. So we did find 2 of those. We bought out of season. So I bought items for the fall. I got children's clothing, especially hats, tank tops, like run-around play clothes for the kids. Fancy dresses and costumes for my girls, and I'll show you my favorite score of this weekend. I always find secondhand books and games, and I even buy books in other languages, which we have a rich array of books both in English and in other languages here in our thrift stores in LA. Sporting goods, we chose some knee pads and elbow pads, brand new in the packaging. Kids' shoes, I like to buy shoes that can either go into the wash or can be Lysoled or disinfected, so tap shoes. Athletic shoes and cleats are great to get at the thrift store. Kids outgrow them. These sneakers are sparkly and have princesses, so we're gonna do a gentle wash on them. I buy games. This is new in its package. This is a game I'm gonna set aside in our cupboard as a future gift for someone, for a birthday gift. Last but not least, I actually got something for myself. So I got 2 sets of basically brand new summertime pajamas. They had a whole selection that had just come in, $5.99 and $4.99, and then it was half off of that. Because I know that some of you like the details and to see what brands and what prices we're paying, I'm just gonna quickly run you through this. First, why don't we run through the summertime play clothes. I got a 4th of July hat. This was $1.99 and half off for 4th of July. Also a new tank top for my big girl. Beautiful. I'm getting name brand European or name brand American brands. This is a European top. I think it's French, and it's just beautiful for my little girl. There was a whole selection of really trendy overalls and overall dresses that are very in right now. This is a size 5 and it has all the paint splatter on it. So that was a great deal. That was $2.50 in the end. This is for my little girl for the fall. She's gonna be starting school. This is an old vintage Gymboree. It was $2 to put a little t-shirt underneath. For my big girl this summer, this is a fun little lightweight shirt, and it has the tie in the front, so it feels kind of grown up for her. That is Children's Place, and it was $1. Here we have a beautiful chaps dress for my little girl. This was $1.50. And obviously when I buy, I'm always making sure things are intact, they're not stained. Here's just a little tank top. This was $1 and $1 for my little one, and she's so into this. These are so cute. I don't think it's It's not the flippy one, but sequins in any form are welcome in my children's closet. My little girl found another set of the children's silverware that we use, and since she is starting school in the fall, these will go with her lunchbox that she'll take to school. She's very excited. Again, these things look like nothing at the thrift store. You have to like go through a bin, but you know, these are expensive to order. I've actually never bought them new. I've only bought them secondhand, so we have another set to add. Over here for the fall, this is a darling BT Kids brand. I don't know who made that, but anyway, little felt flowers, real pockets, corduroy little jumper. This was $1. Also for the fall, brand new with the tags, Land's End. It has the loops to adjust it. This will be for big girl for the fall with a little sweater. It's nice for like high holidays or services or Thanksgiving time. I love that it has deer and foxes and raccoons on it. So my uniforms cost like $35 a bottom or more for the dresses. So I'm gonna pay a little bit retail, but anything that I can pick up that's in good condition. This was $1. This one was also $1, and I'm probably just going to remove the buttons or replace them with gold buttons. Oh, and this has the built-in shorts. This is like a culotte. The next category that my children would surely want to show you are the fancy dresses. So big girl chose this faux fur zebra number, which honestly, if it were in my size, I would have wanted. This cost us $2. It's from the Children's Place. It's darling. I'm sure this is machine washable. On a rare occasion, I will send something to the dry cleaners from the thrift store. Here is her other major score. This is a Tinkerbell costume. Before Halloween is a great time to buy costumes at the thrift store, but honestly, all year long, you can buy princess dresses at the thrift store, costumes at the thrift store, all year long. So don't think that you just have to go one time of year. It's great to buy out of season. And this dress was probably my most expensive item today. It was $10.99, and then I paid half, so it was $5.50. It's in great condition. I always check it, but I mean, it's massive. It's huge. This is so satisfying for a child. Okay, my most exciting item that I purchased was this. This is a silk organza tartan dress for my little girl. It's size 5, but I think it's gonna fit my 2.5-year-old soonish. It was marked $6.99, so I paid half of that for $3.50. I got a Ralph Lauren dress. It is machine washable, but I might honestly send it out for dry cleaning. It is so beautiful. All of the buttons are intact. They're all covered in the beautiful fabric. It has the matching bow, which is always the thing that gets lost. So everything here is perfect. It has a little bit of kid schmutz, but I'm willing to take the risk and launder this and see how it turns out. I think for our purposes, we're going to get $3.50 worth of wear out of it. So I pick up books for other families or friends when I see them. I thought these were especially beautiful. The way that I take care of these when I get home, I do a basic wipe down with a rag or with vinegar and water on a rag. And this is China marker that the prices are marked with, and so you'll need to use a little bit of olive oil on a paper towel to rub that off. So I usually do olive oil first, clean off the price, and then I use the rag and wipe everything else down. Since we're starting elementary school, I am picking up the early readers, so level 1 or step 1, step 2 books. These I just have a small section in our children's library. And honestly, you guys, our children's library is so humongous and rich and wonderful because of thrift shopping. So we would not have the kinds of books and toys and learning tools in our house if I was not buying secondhand, because these things are very expensive retail. So I'm picking up for 99 cents and cheaper all of these books. Everything is 30% off on the weekend or 50% off clothing if you have a coupon. So it's totally worth it. And I walk in with no guilt when I buy these things. I try to be choosy, but I'm not always even reading the books before I decide to buy them. I just look at them. I have to make a quick decision because I'm with 2 children. I have a whole video about the different types of books that we love, but this is one of those fun styles of books where you're both reading and reading symbols, and this is sort of like maybe a hide and seek type book, so this is super fun. Last but not least, I want to give you some perspective on what other things cost at other places we shop. We did go on Saturday to a yard sale that happened to be taking place across the street from the park that we go to. At the yard sale, I got this stack of items. This was a $5 stack. There are two things not here, two Christmas ornaments, which, you know, we're Jewish, but whatever. My children really were careful, interested, and had a lot of joy going to this sale. I gave the lady $5. This is really valuable. I buy all kinds of craft supplies, streamers, decorations, any packaged intact paper plates that would be fun for a party that are brand new in their wrapping. I love buying those things thrift or yard sale. Elf ears, I mean, I would never buy these, but I can rinse them off. They're good as new and my kids think they're really fun in their dress-up closet. We have a puppy that we're fostering, so I got Arthur's new puppy from this woman. This is a book by Peggy Rathman, who wrote Goodnight Gorilla, so without even looking at it, I just bought it because we love her other book. This is another book that is actually an autographed copy, so it looked interesting to me and we picked it up. For $5 to entertain my children and keep them out of the house, that money is worth it. Picking up books for a fraction of their retail price is worth it. Buying designer, brand new clothing is worth it. And I would say that while I cry poverty sometimes when I'm worried about our finances, which I have been worried about our finances, we are all doing well here and we live in a beautiful home and things are going well. But I will say that shopping in this way definitely frees up funds for other more important things like our house, educating our children, paying for health care, and all of those other things that I know that you guys stress about as well. So I hope you visit your local thrift store, consider buying secondhand before you buy it new, and as always, thank you for being here on my channel. It's been a pleasure thrift shopping and even more fun sharing it with you. So take care. I am going to take off all these price tags and get these things into the wash and in their places so that the house can get put together today because it's Monday and we're going to start our week fresh. Be well.